We'll talk about it. I'll text you tomorrow. Oh, we're here. Welcome to Prop 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got Eric Wiedeke. You can follow him at Eric Wiedeke. We've got Major Passage. You can follow Major_Passage. Major Money. He hasn't been going lately, so he hasn't been making you any money, so you can fade him. No, don't fade him, because actually he'll probably do better than me. All right, use the code 5, FIVE. Put down $5. Get 50 to play right away. PrizePicks, the official fantasy sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Legal in the state of Florida. Play up to 6 players together. And of course, you can play MLB as well as NHL, Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. I'm going to give a play on that. But we're going to talk NBA tonight. We got Oklahoma City. We've got Minnesota with OKC with a chance to advance to the finals. First thing to say is, as we're recording this, you've got 2 hours to get in on the Ant Edwards play. Half a point. So free square tonight, Anthony Edwards. You can only play $5 on this, though. So we got to find you some other things, but put down your 5, pick another one on the other side, and if you win, you'll win 15. Okay, if you play two players together, I think he's going to score a point. I think. So use the code 5 FIVE. Get your half a point. All right, give me your favorite play. Let's start with Minnesota tonight. Other than that one, Eric, you cannot choose that one. Eric, what do you like?
Yeah, so what I like on Minnesota is I've been on Nickeil Alexander-Walker for this entire series, and I'm going to stay there. I'm going to go with over on 12.5 points and rebounds for NAW. I think the number is at 12.5 right now, and I feel pretty good about that number.
All right, so 12.5. All right, Major, what do you like? That's again. Did you know that he was SGA's cousin? I don't think I've heard that this entire series. Major, go ahead.
First, real quick, not to make you jealous, but I was able to play $25 for my Anthony Edwards play. So, yeah,
you live in Georgia, which is a less backward state than Florida these days. Okay, so that's why. Go ahead.
But I got Julius Randle, 6.5 rebounds. Even on Randle's bad games, he's been right around this number, if not over. He's been pretty consistent. So I'm going to kind of roll with the consistency and him have a bounce back game. I like his 6.5 rebounds there.
Yeah, I like it too. One that I like here on their side, Naz Reid, over 9.5 points. Been over on 5 of the last 7. Consistently get you double digits. I'll play him tonight. I think they've leaned into him in some big games of late. So there you can see over in the last 3 in this series. Going to play him over. Not going to be over by a lot, but I think he gets there. All right, OKC. Eric, your favorite play?
Yeah, so my favorite play is going to be in this one, Kenny Hustle. Kenrich Williams, I like 5.5 points and rebounds for him. Sticking with that theme there, or 5 now. He's gone over this in 3 out of the 4 games in this series so far, and I think this could turn into a laugher in Oklahoma City tonight. So I anticipate him getting quite a few minutes.
All right, Major.
I kind of have 2 that stick out to me, and kind of with Eric, I think they're both also good plays if it turns out into a blowout. First, Cason Wallace, 12.5 PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. Cason's just been very solid, very sound. Nothing too special, but always making the right play and showing up when they need him the most. Very consistently at this number, except for that one game. So I expect him to do what he's been consistently doing all playoffs. The other one, Isaiah Hartenstein, once again, over 6.5 rebounds. The man is a rebounding animal. And I think pretty much in any game state, he's going to be around this number. So I really like this for Hartenstein, 6.5 rebounds.
All right. Another one that I like, Chet Holmgren, easy goblin play over half a 3. I think he's made a 3 in like 10 of his last 12 games. So if you just want some easy money there, I think that's the way to play this. You can play his goblin over 11.5 points as well, but the half a 3 is one that I really like. All right, let's go to a wild card here. Is there anything else that jumps out that I did not mention? Eric.
Wild card here for anything else that jumps out. I am going to go with Shea. Not necessarily points, but I'm gonna run with the narrative. I like Shea tonight to go over his free throw attempts at 10 tonight. I don't know where it is, but I like the over on free throw attempts for Shea.
Yeah, me too. I unfortunately I do too because it's not a lot of fun to watch. Major, anything else?
I think Jalen Williams has some good props too. His rebounds, assists, and his points. Both of those are pretty popular plays. I would probably lean towards points. Jalen Williams has been balling as of late after people kind of jumped on his back. It's at
A couple
22
more.
points.
I like that one. Kind of a couple that I like too. Anthony Edwards, ball going to be in his hands a lot, but he's got to get off of it more. 5 assists. I think he plays over on that tonight, so I would look at that one. You mentioned the Alexander Walker. I like that play a lot. Let's see what we've got. And then on the NHL side, let me get to this real quick if we can. A couple of plays that I like tonight. Let's see. We've got let's see. Barkov. Big game. Barkov comes to play. 1.5 shots on goal. I'm gonna play that one tonight. Again, he's not a big shooter, but I in these types of games he shows up that way. So I'm gonna play him over tonight. I think the Panthers close this thing out tonight. I think he'll be a big part of it. They have been deadly on the road, just crazy good on the road consistently. So let's go with that one. Okay, those are some of our favorite plays tonight. Eric Major, check out their work. Also, of course, don't check out mine. You don't want to do that. Check out the latest episodes of Final Four. By the way, tonight, if you're on this channel, Messi and Company is doing a live show tonight, 7 o'clock. So make sure that you follow that. Inter Miami, big win the other night. Been a bit of a struggle of late. We'll see how they do tonight. All right, Eric, appreciate it. Also follow his baseball and football work. And Major's going to be on with me on a podcast soon. I'm going to drag him through the mud. Have a good one, everybody.